Yeah, so there's a lot of fibrin in there, which is inflammation. So like that.
Oh yeah.
That's all inflammation.
جماعة الحصان شايفين برجله لمب كبيرة وجبنا البيطري عشان نشوفه فخلينا نشوف شو بيطلع معه. I know you're probably gonna have to numb him or something.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna just go ahead and sedate him.
Yeah.
So, yes, I know. You think I have treats, don't you? All right, let me go grab some sedative real quick. Yeah, I'm guessing either it's a hematoma or an abscess. We'll go ahead and stick it with a needle. We'll see what we get out. If it is an abscess, we'll probably go ahead and lance and drain it and put him on some broad spectrum antibiotics. If it is a hematoma, if it's serum, I'll probably lance and drain it. But if it's just straight blood, I may give it a couple of days. How long has it been there?
I just noticed it 3 days ago.
3 days ago. Okay,
and I tried to contact the guys, but they were not able to answer me the first day.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Let me go grab some sedative. I'll be right back.
So بدي خدره.
Roxy, if you want to just come through.
You might jerk, you know, just you need.
Yeah. How old is he?
He's 5, I believe.
5?
Yes.
Hey, easy, bud.
You got it?
Yep.
Oh, that was good.
Easy, bud. Yeah, and it looks like the flies have been kind of biting at it, so we'll give him a few minutes to just kind of settle down.
Okay.
I'm gonna go grab a needle, some other stuff, and I'll be right back.
أعطوه تخدير عشان ينوموه لأنه مجنون شوي ما بيقدروا يشتغلوا معه من غير تخدير فخلينا نشوف شو راح يطلع معهم. في عنا شجر بالمزرعة بيكون عليه شوك طويل كثير فأنا الخايف منه إنه يكون خبط بواحدة منهم وانكسرت جوا رجله فصار فيها دم أو إشي. طبعا هذول الجماعة مش متعودين يشتغلوا مع الخيول العربية الخيول العربية شوية مزعجة هون بالنسبة لهم حركتها كثيرة مش مثل خيولهم أهدى بكثير.
Is he calming down?
A little.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say quite enough for flies.
Yeah, I may reduce him. I give him another 1.5 mils.
We always start out with a pretty low dose of everything. Every horse is different.
Oh, I see.
And so he's going to give him a little more. So he should be down a little quicker by now.
So he's going to lay down or he's just going to stay still?
He's going to stand. It'll be more of a just a standing sedation.
Okay.
So he'll really be kind of holding his head down. I mean, he may jerk it up a little with some, like maybe the initial slice, but he should be pretty calm then.
بدهم يعطوه جرعة ثانية مخدر هم ما راح يخلوه ينام تماما يعني ينزل على الأرض بس كفاية أنهم يقدروا يشتغلوا عليه من غير ما يتحرك وهو واقف راح يجيب إبرة ثانية عشان يزيد الجرعة تبعت المخدر. بلش يدروخ هو شوية.
So you said since about Wednesday?
I think so. That's when we saw it. So.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that because it looks like mainly just a fluid pocket. Easy bud.
He's tough, huh?
And he's an Arabian, right?
He is.
Arabians can be kind of heavyweights whenever it comes to sedation.
Yeah.
So I like to give them the regular amount just in case they're like a normal horse. But oftentimes I do have to resedate and sometimes even resedate some more.
Yeah.
So
They're hot-blooded.
that they are.
Yeah.
Which is kind of the opposite of what you would expect with sedation. Because
Yes.
typically our lighter, hotter, just very quick twitch horses, they tend to be... I must have spooked him. Snap. They tend to be a little bit heavier weights as far as sedation, but like our big draft horses, man, they're lightweights. You give them like
a little bit, and
you give them like half to 3/4 of what a normal horse would take, and it's just they're out.
Yeah, because they're more calm.
Yeah.
The big one. I know a vet told me before. He said we had a cat, like a bull, running out of the farm, and I said, if you guys can give it, like, have the gun to shoot him to sedate him. Yeah. And he said if they are upset and they're, adrenaline kicking really bad, he said it will not work for him.
Yeah.
It will be very hard. It will be even you dose him too much and you hurt him, or he's not gonna take it. He's just gonna keep running.
And unfortunately, cattle are very sensitive to the sedatives that we use in horses, like xylazine, but that's typically what we use anyways. But they are much more sensitive to it. But if their adrenaline is going real hot and hard, then they will work through those effects. Yeah. But if he's calm and we overdose him, it could be, and like I said,
very quick. Yeah.
It's a tricky game.
Yeah. جماعة الحصان مش راضي ينام لحديت الآن، فقاعد يحاول يعطيه جرعة ثالثة، مش قادرين يقربوا له. بيقول لي الحصن الكبيرة الأمريكية، بيقول لي ما بتعطيه ربع الجرعة اللي بتعطيها إياه للعربي وبنام على السريع. خلينا نشوف شو آخرته. أعطاه الجرعة الثالثة.
He's still hesitant, but
he's wobbly.
He's wobbly. He's trying.
I thought it was gonna
burst.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think it's more of a hematoma. So if you kind of look here, it's not purulent. It all just kind of looks like red blood cells, and it's already kind of starting to separate out into serum. So we do get worried about these getting infected, but it's not infected currently. It's not an abscess or anything like that. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and lance it underneath. I'm going to try and drain as much out of it as I can, and I'm going to leave you with some anti-inflammatories and some antibiotics, and it may fill back up, but hopefully it should be healed here within the next week or two.
So this has happened from something like...
I'm guessing most likely...
hit something, or...
He may have gotten kicked by the other horse. Typically, that's what happens with him. Either that or he ran it into a fence post, something like that. But typically I see it with horse kicks. Like if they were messing around out in the pasture and something spooked the other horse and kicked him right there, essentially it's just going to start bleeding underneath the skin.
Oh, okay.
And then it just fills up all completely with blood. And then as time goes on, like you said, it's been about 3 days or so. As time goes on, the red blood cells in the serum kind of start naturally separating out and just kind of become serum. And so we'll go ahead and drain that off. It may fill back up here in a day or two, but I'm going to go ahead and lance him real quick, get as much drained off as we possibly can. But other than that, we'll get him started on some antibiotics and some anti-inflammatories.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Roxy, do you have that cap? Yeah, I'd come off to the side just in case.
بحكي هو متعرض لضربة من حصان ثاني ممكن، وفيها زي الدم جوا، فتحها زي ما انتم شايفين. فتحها عشان ينزل اللي فيها وراح يحط له مضاد حيوي. So is that all liquid inside, or there is a inflammation inside?
A little bit of both. Essentially, it's kind of like when humans get a bruise, but just
so it swell around and still have
exactly. So he's still going to have some swelling and inflammation, but we'll give you a little bit of something for that, and then it'll continue to drain. Definitely keep the fly control on him because the flies are going to be really attracted to that blood.
Yeah.
So try and keep the rest of his leg nice and clean. Just spray it with like some cold water on. I'm gonna just see if there's a
Oh.
Yeah, so there's a lot of fibrin in there, which is inflammation. So like that.
Oh yeah.
That's all inflammation. Oh, you just flung it right in my face, bud. I'm gonna see if I can break up some of that and get it
to come out.
Yeah. Because I think some of that fluid is trapped all the way up here.
Mm-hmm.
And if I create some channels in there,
Crazy. Well, at least it doesn't smell bad, right?
No.
Not like the pus thing.
Yep, exactly.
ما في له ريحة سيئة اللي بيطلع منه. هو عبارة عن بس يمكن رضة فيه خابط بإشي ومتعبي دم.
Just continue to leave it open so that way it doesn't continue filling back up. It'll kind of drain on its own naturally. But I think what I would like to do is get you some antibiotics. We're going to do some Uniprim on him for about 2 weeks. And then I'll get you guys some Banamine for over the weekend to help with pain and inflammation.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and get started with that. But after that, I'd say give me a call next Friday and let me know how he's doing.
Okay.
We'll just say a week out, let's kind of recheck and reconvene, not necessarily come back out. But let's make sure that the swelling is staying down, make sure that it's not becoming purulent or anything like that. But we'll get started with that and go from there.
Sounds good. خلاص هيك مش قادرين يسيلوا أكثر من هيك، يعني طلعوا أغلب اللي فيها، وبده هسا يعطيني مضاد حيوي لمدة 2 أسبوع، زي باودر بنحط مع الأكل، وبدها يعني تضلها تنغسل اجره كل يوم عشان عنا الحشرات هون كثيرة بالصيف، فما بدك يبيضوا جوا الجرح. الحمد لله عدت على خير. حبينا نشارككم هالفيديو نورجيكم شو واحدة من هالمشاكل اللي بهالمزرعة. طبعا كل الخيل بصير فيها الحكي هذا، و إن شاء الله بنطمنكم عليه بعد أسبوعين. شوفوا يا جماعة الحصان بعد ثاني يوم ما شاء الله أحسن بكثير، يعني تقريبا سيلت كل اللي فيها. لسه في يعني هاي زي ما بتشوفوا على إجره شوية بتسيل لسه، بس أحسن بكثير من أول الحمد لله. وحتى هو بيقدر يمشي ويركض وحتى يعني نفسه مفتوحة على الأكل، ما كان زي هيك امبارح، فالحمد لله. الساعي قاعد بعطيه المضاد، بنحط بودرة بتنحط بالأكل جوا، عطيته إياها، وعطيته كمان مضاد كمان بنعطى زي جل بالثم لمدة أسبوع إن شاء الله. إن شاء الله أموره بترجع طيبة إن شاء الله هيك خلال أسبوع. يلا شكرا لكم جماعة، ونشوفكم بفيديو قادم إن شاء الله.